The air in the Emperor's throne room crackled with a malevolent energy, a horrifying symphony of pain and power. Luke Skywalker, bound by the dark side's insidious grip, writhed under the relentless torrents of Force lightning, his cries echoing through the vast chamber. Each agonizing surge tore through him, threatening to obliterate not just his physical being, but the very essence of his spirit. And standing beside the Emperor, a silent, imposing sentinel, was Darth Vader. For years, Vader had served the dark side, his heart encased in a shell of cybernetic armor and profound despair. The man he once was, Anakin Skywalker, the hero of the Clone Wars, the Chosen One, had been utterly consumed, or so it seemed. But in this moment, witnessing his son's torment, something ancient and deeply buried began to stir within him. The Emperor's cackling laughter filled the space, a chilling sound of ultimate victory. He was breaking Luke, crushing the rebellion, snuffing out the last Emperor of the Jedi. But as Luke's screams intensified, a different kind of sound began to reverberate within Vader's consciousness. It wasn't an external noise, but the echoes of a love he had long suppressed, a love that Luke, with his unwavering belief, had managed to rekindle. He watched Luke, his son, his own flesh and blood, being ripped apart. He saw not just a rebel, but the purest embodiment of hope, a reflection of the good he himself had once possessed. Luke's conviction, even in the face of such unimaginable agony, was a mirror to the man Anakin Skywalker used to be. A man who fought for justice, who protected the innocent, who loved unconditionally. The choice presented itself, stark and terrifying. On one side, the Emperor, his master, the architect of his suffering, the embodiment of the dark side that had consumed him. On the other, his son, Luke, a beacon of light, now reduced to a tormented shadow. To stand by and watch was to finally sever the last fragile thread to his past, to embrace the absolute nothingness of Darth Vader forever. But to act meant to betray the very power that sustained him, to face the wrath of the most powerful dark side user the galaxy had ever known. It was an impossible choice, a collision of destinies and desires. But then, as another wave of lightning surged through Luke, collapsing him in a heap, a silent, profound shift occurred. The image of Padmé, his beloved wife, flashed through his mind, her final words of sorrow and unwavering belief in his goodness. Then Obi-Wan Kenobi, his mentor, who had always seen the potential for light within him. And finally, Luke, always Luke, reaching out, not with a weapon, but with an offer of redemption, an offer of love. The conflict within him reached its crescendo, a silent battle that dwarfed the cosmic war raging outside. The good that Luke had always believed was there, the inherent goodness of Anakin Skywalker, finally won. With a sudden, decisive movement, one that belied his years of servitude and his heavy armor, Darth Vader moved. He lunged towards the Emperor, his massive black-gloved hand seizing his master in a vice-like grip. The Emperor, caught completely off guard, his face contorted in a mix of shock and fury, let out a guttural shriek. Vader lifted him high, his immense strength fueled not by hatred, but by a desperate, all-consuming love for his son. The Emperor retaliated, unleashing a final, concentrated torrent of dark side energy, not at Luke, but directly into Vader. It was the full, lethal force of his master's power, meant to annihilate, to disintegrate. But Vader, holding the Emperor aloft, absorbed it all. He stumbled, his armor sparking and groaning under the immense strain, but he did not release his grip. With a final, gargantuan effort, he hurled the Emperor down the Death Star's reactor shaft, a blinding flash of light erupting as the Sith Lord met his ultimate demise. The silence that followed was deafening, broken only by the labored breathing of the now fading Dark Lord. In that single, selfless act, Darth Vader died. The armor, once a symbol of his power and his imprisonment, became a mere husk. The man beneath, scarred and broken, was finally free. Anakin Skywalker, the Chosen One, was reborn in that moment, fulfilling his destiny not by destroying the Jedi, but by destroying the Sith and bringing balance to the Force. He had absorbed the very essence of the dark side to save his son, completing the cycle, bringing an end to the ancient prophecy. It's a story that speaks volumes about the enduring power of love, the possibility of redemption, and the idea that even in the deepest despair, a flicker of light can remain, waiting to be rekindled. Anakin's final choice wasn't about power or revenge. It was about the profound, unconditional love for his son, a love strong enough to shatter years of darkness and bring a galaxy back from the brink. What are your thoughts on this pivotal moment in cinematic history? Do you believe Anakin was always destined for this redemption? Share your perspectives in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this reflection, please consider subscribing for more journeys into the heart of timeless stories.